Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Well, I'm Gurpreet and I'm here to take your ASL for the day. May I know your names, please?
Ma'am, my name is Samar Sidhu.
And my name is Parvaz.
Okay, welcome, Samar. Welcome, Parvaz.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, well, Samar, you're going to be 3A for the day, and Parvaz, you're going to be 3B for the day.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. So, how are you feeling today, Samar?
I'm feeling very good. It's a bright sunny day, and I'm feeling very excited and enthusiastic about the ASL.
Okay.
And yes, ASL is a great way to polish your speaking skills. So
Okay.
yes.
Wonderful, children. Now we begin with the ASL. As you all know, that the ASL has 3 different rounds. We'll begin with the introduction round, where you're going to introduce yourself. So, Samar, you being the first speaker, you introduce yourself. Tell us something about you.
Okay, ma'am. My name is Samar Sidhu, and I'm from 12th A Medical Section, and I'm 17 years old. Earlier, I was in Ryan International School, but now I am in Budha Public School, and it's a great atmosphere in here. And the medical word itself brings a very air image of thick, scary books and tiring days. But for me, I chose medical because of I had an interest and I was very passionate about science, especially biology. And it isn't the stereotype thinking that medical can only produce doctors. But yes, I do not want to be a doctor, but I want to be a film director and not end my life living up for others, but live for myself. And I want to educate people and bring out the reality by movies. And I'm a lot into reading novels by Jeffrey Archer, by Sidney Sheldon, and I love listening to music and watching movies. Yes.
Okay, that's really great. So you want to become a film director?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you don't want to pursue your career in medical stream or something like that?
I'm not very sure about it, but for now, what my main aim is to be a film director, and it's all luck and destiny where it takes you.
Okay, that's great. May God bless you.
Thank you,
May you
ma'am.
achieve all that you really want to.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, over to the second speaker for the day, Parvaz. You tell us something about yourself.
Well, my name is Parvaz and I study in commerce. And basically, both my parents are working since childhood, so I've tasted freedom and independence both. And I like to read books. Well, I believe books are the only true magic, and precisely novels and not much into course books. And I love listening to music. It all starts from 8 octaves, and where it ends, no one knows. And I love rain, I love traveling, I love discovering myself. And I believe living life in the moment. I mean, come on, like one day you're 65 and realize that you have not lived the life you always wanted to, and you've not fulfilled your dreams just because you were busy chasing monetary and material things. I bet no one wants to experience that.
Okay, that's great from both of you. Well, children, with this we end up with the first round and we move on to the second round, where you're going to speak on a given topic. Right? And when one speaker is going to end up, the other one is going to ask a question related to the topic there.
Okay.
I hope the things are clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we begin with the summary. You're the first speaker for
Yes,
the day.
ma'am.
So what are you going to speak on?
I would like to speak on science and technology.
So let's have it from you.
Yes, ma'am. There exist all sorts of challenges to excite the keenest minds, and all these challenges can be met by creating new technology, by coming up with new approaches, and this would come with our vicinity and the surroundings and would excite the keenest minds, and it would open the windows to discover the unknown areas of nature and to work at the subfield of science and to contribute to the whirlpool of knowledge. So technology in today's world has been growing and progressing at a very astonishing rhythm rate. And yes, technology has been affecting our lives in various ways, in both for the better and for the worse off. So now our future depends upon two things, that is science and technology, because our life revolves around only two things, that science and technology, which has been deeply affecting our life and changing our lives. But now the question is, how do we choose science? We choose it to betterment of our life or to worse it off. So now on one hand, for example, if I give you an example of cosmetic surgery, now if someone feels ugly and cannot find a couple, probably can find one by facial metamorphosis, by cosmetic surgery. So in one way, technology is helping in advancement of society and to bring happiness and facial or personality satisfaction. And another example would be of genetically modified food, like whenever there is a food crisis or economic crisis, the modified food that we use can be used to produce better grain and for advancement in the agriculture sector. And yes, definitely science and technology has been providing leisure and to our lives. But science and technology can also be used to destruct our life and to make it worse. For example, the new destructive inventions of atom bombs and weapons that terrorists use and are affecting our life. So, yes, that is it. So it's upon us how do we use science and technology. Thank you.
Okay, you spoke wonderfully well, Samar. Over to Pravas. Pravas, you want to ask him something?
Yes, Samar, what do you think about technology joining hands of this generation and improving the lives of the deprived?
Okay, this is something which I really wanted to ask Samar. So
Uh,
let's have it from you, Samar.
Yes, ma'am. See, science and technology is something that depends upon you how do you use it. It can be used as a helpful tool, but can also be used to worse your life. So, what I suggested, it should be used as a tool to help your life and to make it better, but not to destruct yourself and others. And so, the only way to do is educate people about the new science and technology, and to educate people what's right and what is wrong, and what is the right way to use it. Thank you.
Okay, wonderful. Over to Parvaz. Parvaz, what are you going to speak on today?
Well, my topic is relations.
Relations.
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Let's have it from you.
We all enjoy the care and love of growing up. The nurture and care provided by our parents in our journey of life is valuable to us. Indeed, there are very few people in the world who can claim that friends and family have not been important so far. But often we are caught in the web of duty of relations. Relations are easy to forge but difficult to maintain. And as said by Shakespeare, we humans are hypocrites by nature. We say we love rain but open our umbrellas when it rains. We say we love the sun but we find shadow when the sun shines, and that's what where the biggest irony lies. We say we love each other too. We all have conversations with ourselves in the shower, on the way to work, on sleepless bed. Well, the relationship with ourselves is the most important relation in life. You can never lie to yourself. Indeed, you can lie to everyone forever, but it is you have to face when you sleep at night. And basically, the straining relationship between in today's world are a constant worry. The teenagers are slipping into depression and stress. So for a better and healthy lifestyle, you need to have healthy relations as well.
Okay, you spoke really well and you really enlightened everyone around here with the topic there. Relations are to be maintained. This is what I feel. Okay, now children, with this we end up with the second round. We move on to the final round where I'll give you a prompt. Okay, the prompt has a problem in it. You'll have to work out with your partner on that prompt and give us a solution at the end. Alright, so let this be your prompt for the day. So can you just read it out?
Yes, ma'am. The prompt says the food in your school canteen is unhygienic. Discuss with your partner what problems this might cause and what can you do to improve the quality of food served.
Okay, spend a minute with your partner and then we'll have it from you.
Did you hear about Abhej Hill?
No, what happened with him?
I called him last night and his mother told me he's in the hospital.
What? But yeah, actually he used to be eating all day in the school canteen. I think that is the basic reason.
Yes, that is the reason. He is suffering from food poisoning and he is really, really ill.
I think this can be the reason for a lot of ailments in other students too. I mean, everyone is just bunging on this food canteen all day.
Whenever we see or visit the canteen, it's full of children and crowded, and children recklessly take the food and eat it, and they do not realize what problems they might have to face after they take such food.
Yes, the delicious, homemade food is now like a myth in the school. No one carries a tiffin.
Yes, so what do you think should be done, and how do we tackle this problem?
I think basically the realization is the first encounter with reality, and everyone first needs to realize that the food served in canteen is stale and is not actually healthy. The breads used in sandwiches can be expired.
Yes, so the conclusion is that is the realization that children need to do, and the authority should come up with more healthy and nutritious food in the canteen. Thank you.
Okay, I really pray that your views awaken the children around to eating healthy food and leading a healthy lifestyle.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for being here. I hope you really enjoyed the session.
Yes, ma'am, we
Okay,
did.
both of you are really wonderful. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, ma'am.